NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the LA Chargers for the right to take a trip to Las Vegas for a star-studded Super Bowl 58. We are underway here in the AFC Championship game. Herbert on the first play wants to pass it. Going to throw right side here. Complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown, LA. A great play there. 75 yards. And the Chargers are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. For the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
In the course of a game, we focus on the offense and the defense, and we give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, and special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Here's Achane to start the drive. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. There are times on carries like that where he looks a little bit older than his rookie status.
How many times have we talked when we've gone out to dinner about how precocious these youngsters are that come into the NFL now? They play at a higher level at a younger age. The stars aren't quite in their eyes as much as it used to be, huh?
On first down, back to Achane. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Achane. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
In motion left, Robinson. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
They'll run. Achane. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Motioning to the left is Robinson. One more time with Achane. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. 2 and now, 3rd and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. Touchdown, Dolphins. Allen Robinson from 10 yards out. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. Here's Herbert. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there.
Touchdown, Chargers. Josh Palmer, 26 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Miami. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Pretty entertaining start. 14 all the score on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Gonna throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Herbert off of play action. They'll roll him out right. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 9. Now it's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 38-yard line. Now Herbert going to change the look. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Let's go.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
That was a good, strong run there. And while it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe it's something they can build on as this game continues.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert, it's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Touchdown! Dalvin Cook, 29 yards. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. And now they'll shift things around. Well, now they'll try the end around. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action. 2 minutes to play. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Tua going to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30.
I can hear the film session right now. I can hear the coach saying to his team, guys, how does a guy that big get that open?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Imagine him as a kid, just trying to play hide and seek.
No chance.
No chance. He goes to hide behind the skinny tree. You see the front, the back, the top. Good luck.
Yeah, you see him. You don't see the tree.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll swing this complete out to Hill.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that will bring up second down.
Tyreek Hill, a 7-yard pickup, brings up 2nd and 3 at the Chargers' 32-yard line.
Tua sets up to pass it. This one thrown underneath to Achane.
And he'll go down at the 28.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And he's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. 3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. And not enough on the throw that time as that one is incomplete. And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down. Threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football. Sanders' kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So it was 4th and 1 down in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3. And I'm a little surprised that that's how they decided to play it, that they didn't go for it there. But sometimes just take those 3 points and put them in your pocket. I just have one question for you, partner.
Okay.
Hip pocket or back pocket? The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Dolphins 17.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And he's loose again. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Miami.
Again, help it, partner. I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that gives him a 3-point lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back. Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because the only... yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Second and 7 from the 20. Here's Herbert. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Herbert on 3rd down now. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
After the turnover, it's Tua.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight, planted their feet, and forced the incompletion on first down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
20, TX.
Here's Tua. It's Hill, complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now Tua. Quick throw there is incomplete. And the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll send the tight end in motion left.
5-9, 5-9. Hey, Kappa.
Herbert now.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Ray. Go. Ready.
Here's Herbert. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. 58 yards.
And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead is down to a field goal.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And they're going to be set up with excellent field position past the 45.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
21G.
On second down, a run by Achane.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
No gain on the play, and it's second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
AFC Championship tilt, third quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Short throw to Smith. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 23. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Back to the ground, Achane.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
32 Stinger. 20 TX.
Achane here. They stay on the ground. 55 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
All right, fellas, listen up.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Gets this one to Hill. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Turbo 1 hard, Turbo 1 hard. Watson Oscar, Watson Oscar.
Up the middle, Achane. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed.
Ready.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Nice jab. Nice jab. Out.
Hunt will score. Touchdown, Miami.
And that right there is a definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Charger drive about to get going. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession gigantic. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
That was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Herbert. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Flush to his right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a gain of 35. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Eluding the pressure right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Here now, 2nd and goal. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Channing Tindall. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. 67 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A run straight ahead with Achane. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
All right, come on. Number 1, hard. Hard, hard, hard. And Watson, Oscar, Watson, Oscar.
A give left side. Here's Achane. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. Returnable here for Davis. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Here's 1st and 10.
Home trips right.
Throwing, Herbert. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And all that hard work has paid off. They're AFC champions, and on to the Super Bowl they go.
It's got to be an amazing feeling for them, doesn't it, Brandon? The idea that you've done it all that hard work, all that sweating, all that effort, all those times you're getting yelled at by your coach, and now you get to go to the Super Bowl. Put your hats on, guys, and say AFC champs.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.